Hey there, my name's Jeremy. I'm the founder of LATT SEO, and I work with e-commerce brands to help them generate more sales from their organic search results or from SEO. And what I'm doing in this video is looking at this site, guguhair.com, to see if there's any ways their site can be improved and optimized better to generate more traffic and more sales. So first thing I like to do is look at this tool here called Ahrefs. And the two big data points I look at initially are referring domains. And a referring domain, if you're unfamiliar, is a unique instance of a different website on the internet linking to you. And the reason I mention these is because Google looks at referring domains or links from other websites as votes of confidence or trust signals. You want to have trusted sites linking to your site. And when you do, Google sees those and views your site accordingly, or as a trusted sort or trusted site or trusted source as well. And then also, as you get more links to your site, your DR or domain rating tends to increase as well. And the value here, let me back up 1 second. DR is on a 0 to 100 scale. And the importance of this metric is, in general, lets us know how strong or how authoritative a domain is, and also how competitive a keyword or phrase is based on the site's ranking for it. So from this perspective here, DR10 means either the domain is relatively new from an optimization perspective, or it does not have very many high quality, highly authoritative links yet. And from the chart down here, you zoom this in slightly, you can see here it looks like this domain is relatively new. So a DR10 with a lot of other factors improving over time, like referring domains and backlinks, it's not unheard of to have domain rating of 10. But the traffic is increasing, and so are the number of links. So this from this perspective here, looking at these two charts, this and the keywords they're ranking for, is a solid sign that they're working to improve things over time and things are moving in the right direction for them. So that is nice. But what else can be done, either in the short term or medium long term, from an optimization perspective? And for that, I want to look at their keyword list here. So what we're looking at here, the undo halo extensions, we'll talk about that in a second. This chart here shows all keywords and phrases their site is ranking for in Google. You can see 5,593 keywords. And I have this sorted by search volume per month. So what this helps us to see is a list of, or what this does show, is a list of keywords and phrases that they're ranking for and where they're ranking for it. You can see this position column here. And then lets us determine what are potential opportunities to better optimize and where can they get additional traffic. So there are plenty of opportunities here: hair extensions, blonde balayage, clip-in hair extensions that we could look at. I wanted to look at halo extensions though, because this page in and of itself has some big opportunity, in my opinion, from what I see. And the reason for that, which I'll get to their site or their page for this in a second, but the initial reason is 8,400 people search this every month. They're ranked at number 14, so toward the middle of page 2. And this tells me that Google views their site, or this page on their site, as relatively competitive and relatively relevant for this search phrase already. If they were in the 60s, for example, like this one here, that to me says that there's some additional work that needs to be done on that page, more than just potentially some content optimization and some links to it. But that's not always the case, but just a quick view is to, we can likely get faster results for something on page 2 than we would for, or likely get to page 1 faster for something on page 2 than something on page 7, for example. So if we look at the search results for this will start to uncover a little bit about what else is going on and what the competitors are doing. So if we look here, we have, looks like Halo Couture. That's probably the brand itself that has these extensions, or that offers these extensions. Then we have Luxy Hair, Donabella. So DR 58, 71, 41, 58, 96, 43, 40, 95. And again, Gugu Hair is at 10. So a gap there from that perspective, but not something that, and DR is not necessarily a ranking factor in and of itself anyways. And perfect example here is we have Halo Couture 58 is outranking Luxy Hair 71. So again, that does not mean just because you have a higher DR that you're going to rank better. There's so many other factors at play here. But the other thing to look at then would be what else can or should be done on the page for Gugu Hair. And if we look at the page itself, so this page, the URL is getting cut off at the top here, but the URL structure, which actually if we go back here, you can see is goodness. Here we go. googlehair.com/collections/halo hair extensions. And the key phrase here that we're optimized for is either halo hair extensions or halo extensions. So that covers both of those, which is good. But if you look at the page, the title here on the page is wire hair extensions, and also the title on the H1. So H1 generally is the primary topic of the page, but or from a content perspective would be the page title. But page title from an SEO perspective would be the content that generally shows in the tab or in the window. So you can see here wire hair extensions is their title. So if they wanted to optimize for and rank for wire hair extensions, then this would make sense. But if they wanted to optimize for halo hair extensions or halo extensions, then changing this and optimizing this for halo extensions or halo hair extensions would make more sense. Now the other thing here, as you look at this page, it looks like a placeholder type page, or there's not much content here. There's just the page title or the content title here, and then 2 products, and then a little bit of information at the bottom. But if we look at Halo's actual site for this product, you can see here it looks much more built out and much more detailed. So we have more content here talking about the Halo extensions, different opportunities there, or different options from a product perspective, and then talks a little bit more about the styles, layers, and then also a list of different products you can buy as well. So if you're just comparing side by side the pages here, from a user experience perspective, this one looks way more compelling, way more interesting. And from a content perspective, this page also has more content and is likely to be easier to rank for that content and additional content. So in conclusion, what I would recommend would be to build this page out and optimize it correctly for the keywords you want to rank for. And again, because the URL structure has halo hair extensions in it, that tells me that this page should be optimized for that. If not, then the URL structure should change to wire hair extensions, and then, change this URL structure to wire hair extensions, and then you can keep the content on this page to wire hair extensions and optimize for that key phrase specifically. But either way, based on the search volume, it would make sense to have a page optimized for halo hair extensions as the URL is. And that is basically what I'd recommend, just looking at this one keyword, this one segment, and one opportunity for a collection to get more traffic and more sales. And that's it. Like I said, hopefully this video gave some insight as to what to do and what can be done from an optimization perspective. And hopefully you got some value from this video as well. And that's it. See you on the next one.